Let's be real. Giving up your favorite foods to get ripped is total bullshit. And I'm about to prove it because I eat this every single day and still maintain 10% body fat all year round. So in this video, I'm breaking down exactly what I have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, plus some of that junk I refuse to give up. And if you follow what I'm going to show you in today's video, it's not a matter of if you get abs, it's a matter of when. Let's dive into it. All right, are you as fired up as I am? Because once I'm done showing you these 3 meals, I'm going to teach you how to plug and play junk food into your diet that you can literally have every single day, whatever foods you want. It's so simple, it's so easy to do, and I'll teach you exactly how I do it at the end, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But for now, meal number 1, what I have every day, and I'll show you a couple other options if you don't like oatmeal, because I get, it's not for every single person because of the texture, but what I have is 1 cup of steel cut oats. I'll mix it with a protein scoop right here. So this is Canada Protein Whey Isolate. I'm not loyal to any brand. Like any brand you want is fine. But typically speaking, Whey Isolate or Whey Concentrate is going to be your best bang for your buck. So obviously just kind of cook it over the stove. I'll add this at the end once the oatmeal is done. Mix it together, eat it up. It actually tastes pretty good. And then on the side, I'll have some protein chocolate milk. This is ultra pure in Canada. I'm sure you can find something similar wherever you're located. And I have about 250 milliliters. It's pretty damn cool. It's about 14 grams of protein for about 250 milliliters. And the calories are actually pretty low. So in total, and if you want whiskey, feel free to add, no, don't add whiskey. I mean, if you can, I'm not going to judge you, but that'd be optional. I wouldn't recommend it though. But in total for this, it's going to be about 470 calories and you're going to have 58 grams of protein. Now, if you don't enjoy oatmeal, like I said, I'll show you 2 other options you can have. Yeah, either have protein pancakes, pretty damn good, vanilla protein pancakes, or you can have like an egg white omelet. And just take a screenshot if you want the recipe on that, or just grab it in the pinned comment below. It's going to be 40 recipes that you can choose from. So just feel free to mix and match if you don't like the oatmeal. But basically the macros here, 470 calories, 50 grams of protein, and I don't want you to worry about carbs or fats. That's the cool part, and that's how simple this method is going to be. So that's meal number 1, oatmeal with a protein scoop with protein chocolate milk, optional whiskey. No, don't do that. And like I said, if you don't enjoy it, screenshot those 2 options, or you'll check the recipes in the pinned comment below. All right, meal number 2. Now I'm going to warn you, this doesn't taste the greatest, but it's an absolute cheat code for protein, and it's actually so easy and so convenient to make. So here's what it is. And like I said, I'll show you 2 other options if this doesn't sound appealing to you, but it's 2 chicken burgers. It sounds great, right? President's choice. But it's such a cheat code for protein and the calories. So for 1 patty, it's about 230 calories and 27 grams of protein. I'll have 2 of these, no buns, nothing like that. So in total for this, it's about 460 calories and 54 grams of protein. Now, that's pretty damn good. And on the side, what we'll have a salad with no dressing. I know I'm a bit weird that way. I don't get why I don't like dressing, but don't judge me for that. And I'll just have typically some broccoli on the side with it. If you combine these 2 things, it's about 535 calories and about 109 grams of protein. Whiskey is optional, of course, like always, but that's your total for your lunch. And again, if you don't like this, what you can have, and again, I'll list more recipes in the pinned comments below. There's 40 of them. Just feel free to grab it. But what you can have basically is a buffalo chicken wrap, or just like fish with a rice and salad. But just take a screenshot of those if you want them. But where we're at right now, before we get to the fun part, we're at 1,007 total calories between the breakfast and lunch, and we're at 108 or 109 grams of protein. So I'm going to show you meal number 3 in just a second, and then we're going to the cool part. We're going to plug and play some of that junk food into your diet. It's so simple, it's so easy, and I'm so excited to show you. But let's get to meal number 3 right now, and then we'll really kind of break it down for you at the end. All right, last meal, before I literally show you how I eat Crispers, peanut butter, and chicken nuggets literally every single day in my diet. But let's get into meal number 3 first. And what I typically have is like a chicken fajita with a potato on the side. So about 100 grams of chicken breast, give or take. Like if it's a little bit more for chicken breast, it's not in the world. Like if you're a little more calories, but your protein's higher, typically speaking, that's a fair trade-off. So give or take about 100 grams of chicken breast. You don't have to stress about counting it out. I put that in a protein tortilla wrap, and this is a game changer. It's 140 calories and you get 13 grams of protein. So try to look for some sort of protein wrap if you can. And what I typically have is a potato on the side. And this is pretty unnecessary because like you're getting your carbs from here. I just enjoy it. It fills me up a bit more. However, if you want to save some calories, take the potato out, put some salad in instead, and you're probably save about 50, 60, maybe 70 calories right there. So what I do essentially, I'll just put it in a tortilla, the chicken, lettuce, tomato, hot sauce in it. And if you combine this total amount with the calories for the chicken fajita and the potato with the hot sauce, it's about 530 calories and 60 grams of protein. And if this doesn't appeal to you, two options I'd recommend having is either like a beef and broccoli, pretty damn good. And again, screenshot the recipe if you want, or healthy fish and chips. These are so good. I made them one time, absolute game changer as well. But in total, for these 3 meals, it's about 1,537 calories and 168 grams of protein. Now we got those numbers. Are you ready to see how to fit junk food into your diet? Let's get into that right now, because once you see this, it's going to be a bit of an eye-opener for you. And you're going to see how easy it is to lose fat and keep it off for life. All right, you ready for your plug-and-play system? But first, if you do find this video helpful, please subscribe. We have some awesome content coming up that you're not going to want to miss. But let's get into this. And all we need to do is plug and play these numbers into our simple formula. So the very first thing you need to do and you need to know is how many calories a day you need to have in order to lose fat. And to do that, very simple. Take your body weight in pounds and times it by roughly 10 to 11. So let's say you're a 220-pound man, you times by 10, that's about 2,200 calories a day you would need to lose fat. Now, let's say you followed exactly what I did with the 3 meals before. It could be different. Let's say you switch it up a little bit. And again, if you just want to plug and play, just grab a protein cheat sheet below and you can kind of pick them from there. But let's say you followed it exactly as I did. Remember that number came out to be 1,500, about 37 calories, give or take. So what I want to do and what I'm going to do is minus 2,200 calories. Let's say, again, if you're a 220-pound man, whatever your weight might be, by that number, which is 1,500, and I think it was 37. That's how many calories I had before. And remaining is give or take about 650 calories left. Now, note, I hit my protein, right? I'm already at 168 grams per day. And if you want a simple protein formula, it's just body weight in pounds times 0.8. So if you're a little bit low, just make sure to bump it up. But if you fall, like as I said before, you get nothing to worry about. So 168 grams of protein, I'm good to go there. So I have about 650 calories remaining to literally have whatever the hell I want. So I have about 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. I use about 4 chicken nuggets, ice and crispers. And it's that simple. Like, what I essentially do is I lower my calories a little bit for my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I make sure my protein's high. That way, I have calories remaining to have whatever I want. So it's not about giving up sugar. It's not about doing keto. It's not about starving yourself. It's not about giving your favorite foods. It's literally just implementing this into a plug-and-play system. And if you do this as well, the cool part, you can actually not only lose fat, but you're gonna keep it off for life. Like, I never feel like I'm dieting. Like, I never feel hungry. I never feel starved. I never feel like I'm dieting. It's just so simple and so easy to do. And I promise you, if you follow the 3 meals I just showed you earlier, or if you just go into our protein cheat sheet and pick meals that are suited for you, you don't have to worry about counting calories. You literally just plug and play all this into what I just taught you in terms of how many calories you need. And it's that easy, guys. I promise you it's that easy. Now, this is just step number 1 in terms of how to losing belly fat and keeping off for life. If you want more info on workouts, I'm going to link a video that you can see above. So click that. You're not going to miss it. And remember, please subscribe if you found this video helpful. We're going to get way more in depth in terms of helping men over 30 lose that belly fat, get ripped, and do this in a non-restrictive approach where you're not dieting or even killing yourself in the gym, a nice sustainable system that you can just stick to in the long term. Thank you so much for watching. Please smash the subscribe button, and we'll talk soon, and I'll see you in the next video.